Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ECU eSports Right Rumble. Go In is playing their second game of the night against Fast FF. I think Fast FF still has a chance of making it into the semi-finals if they win this game. They're contesting Coldplays, who are sitting on 3 wins right now. Honestly, don't quote me on that because I'm not sure, but I'm back with Beethoven again.
Indeed, here he is.
And, here to do the thing we did last time, which was be animals for I don't know how long, little while. Don't really know anything about this game. You could probably get a rugby commentator to do a better job than us, but that's fine.
Of course it would be. Anyone could do a better job than us, that's for sure. We're so talented.
Leave me alone! But yeah, it's going fine. This is going to be good. I'm interested though. I think, Incursio hit Master, right? Or Grandmaster.
He's Grandmasters right now. He reached Challenger as well, but then he got demoted. So he's Grandmasters again. So
he's Grandmaster player, which is the highest rank we've ever playing in a Riot Rumble in our university, I believe. I don't think we've ever had a Grandmaster or a Challenger. And
I don't think we had Gold. No, we didn't have a Plat before. Because Gold was like probably something like Benji or Adjacent was before. Because, that's how ECU is. Scuffed.
Scuffed as fuck. Yikes! But yeah, we're having an interesting time.
Yes, interesting time.
I don't know. No, don't do it. Oh, they got the Darius. So it's Darius Jax.
Jax is already gonna win that. It's more favored to Jax than it is to Darius.
Yeah, and theoretically, Shikaboo should be the highest skill player in this matchup too. And Pre-Law gonna lock in his classic Udyr. I'd give the edge to Phantom Cat because there's the Amumu or the Skarner. Either one's good.
Skarner would do better for him.
Skarner. Yeah, he's a good Skarner. Amumu's just a really strong pick, but Skarner is also reasonable, and he seems good on it. He's comfortable on that champ, so they've given that to him. They've taken away Rengar again. That seems like a bad idea and a waste of time. But they also took away Anivia and Braum, so that's fine. Taking away Skit's comfort pick. Is he going to pick Bard mid? Don't do it to me, Skit.
He'll do it. He's doing it. Oh, nah, unlucky.
Wait, why is he locking in Vel? He should totally pick Orianna here, in my opinion.
Oh, hell yeah, it's Vlad.
If Incursio locks in Vlad, that's interesting.
That's already a GG for Vel'Koz.
Well, Katarina, he is a high-rank Katarina player. He's got a lot of points on Cat, and it's good at bullying low elo players, so...
Yeah.
Good to see if he wants to try that kind of stuff out.
Will he bring back the Cat legacy? I think he already has when he was climbing.
Yeah, he's got a lot of mastery points on Katarina, so...
Yeah, he tried to just climb up to Masters and Grandmasters without Cat, but he couldn't. I think he hit Masters without her, but then he ended up demoting.
Well, I was actually just checking his account, and right now he's got 111 Katarina games with a 59% win rate, so that's really impressive.
Yeah.
I think the enemy team should be a little scared. Incursio's team might be a team that's been losing a lot of games, but... Incursio is probably the best player playing. Just had some rough games and some bad drafts, I think, was where they fell apart in draft a little, not knowing what to ban, not knowing what to pick for some of their lanes. But they've got a stronger bot lane now with our player Minge. I hate that his name's Minge, but he's Dalan in Discord, and he's come in, and he's a gold 80 carry. Never seen him play before. We don't really know anything about this guy, but in theory, he should be an upgrade in the 80 carry role. He also likes 80 carry, whereas it was off role for our boy Peter, unfortunate for him to have to play it, but off role, and this is not an off role. But they have banned his Draven, and he plays a lot of Draven. So,
yeah.
I'm not sure what he's going to pick. I'm going to have to actually look up his account mid-stream and see what he might lock in.
It'd be nice to do something crazy.
Lulu. I feel like the Lulu ban, maybe a Calzo that's been practicing some Lulu. Don't know about that one, but... So Dallin also, he's 91 games Draven, and his next champion is 7 games. So he's been practicing a bit of Jinx. It looks like.
Looks like he's going Lucian now.
He's got a little bit of Lucian. He's only got in his match history pretty much Lucian, Ezreal, Jinx, and then the 91 Draven games. So Lucian makes sense. Good early game bully champion. If he wants to try and get ahead really early with Katarina, maybe probably roaming down to get some kills, that could make sense. They banned the Braum, so they can't go Lucian Braum. Look, I'm going to lock in the Trist.
They might go something else instead. I actually don't know much about the ADC plus support synergy. And are you there? You dead?
Sorry. Bit of a mic. I had to sort of mute my mic because I was having a coughing fit.
Alright.
Pneumonia, it exists. I apologize. So, Soraka, Sona, these are boring champions. I don't want to talk about them. Shu, go away. Boring champs. So, yeah, Lucian and Sona should theoretically win this lane by being super aggressive. I feel like I should give the edge to Minj as a player, but I feel like I also give the edge to Maus over a Calzolat.
Yeah,
I mean, Sona Lucian is pretty strong, so we'll see what happens.
Is it really? Yeah, it would be, because they can both poke pretty easily. Sona with her Q, Lucian with his auto attacks and his Q.
They don't have, like, absurd synergy, but they have some synergy, and they just want to go in and deal a crap load of early game damage, so...
Yeah. Plus the Sona speed up.
Yeah, and they've actually got Ignite, whereas the opposing lane has Heal Barrier, which is odd. But it makes sense. I mean, it's usable. So
yeah,
we're going to go into Spectator lane now. We'll be back with you in about 5 or so minutes, so join us then for the game. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the ECU ES Riot Rumble. I'm back here with Beethoven. Fast FF is coming along against Go In. Go In gets a second game of the night, a chance at redemption. Their team comp is looking okay, but Fast FF looks like they have the better team comp. A nice little E, actually. That's from Phantom Cat here. But they are against the all-powerful Grandmaster player, so...
Let's see
predictions for this game, you boy? What you got for me?
What we got? Clearly, Incursio will just run it down. No, he will actually clearly carry his team if his team doesn't feed their asses off. Other than that, it might be a bit of a problem if Phantom Cat actually targets Incursio with his ult every single time. So we'll just have to see.
Yeah, I think they can win this one. Either team can win this one, but it's basically going to be down to Incursio is the carry. Maybe Minj. Maybe Minj can also be a carry threat on the Lucian. We haven't seen anything from it, so we don't know how well he plays, but he could be the carry threat. Otherwise, it's probably going to be Shikaboo having to go in and do a lot of damage, stun up the Katarina, and all of their team just has to pile on Cat, stack the CC, and kill her. And assuming the rest of their team isn't too strong, they should be able to win by just picking off Incursio, but with his mechanics, he could dodge all of their crap and beat their booty. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Darius and Shikaboo up there.
Kind of a weird trade from Shikaboo. Wasting his E when Horny Vinta didn't really retaliate with his own auto attacks.
Yeah, not much gain. It's kind of an even-ish trade, but Shikaboo is slightly up. A nice little electrocute proc out for Incursio there in the mid lane. Shikaboo does have the level 2 advantage though, because Vinta backed quite far away, so CS and XP going over to him. Little trade from Minj actually going on to Bookworm, doing quite a lot of damage. They do have the level 2, Minj getting quite low, and here is Phantom Cat to answer with the first blood. That's not great, and a Calzolat now going to get stunned up. A kill goes over to Bookworm. First blood and second blood going over to Team Go In.
A bit of a bad all-in when they had no wards. They should have quickly warded before they hit level 2 before that, so they'd know whether to full-on go in or just back out straight after getting some poke damage.
Yeah, interesting fight. I think they went a bit too deep. They thought they could do it, and Incursio now going to get a lot of damage on a skip. Potential solo kill didn't go for the ignite. He could have easily killed him there. I think he just
He's probably
fat-fingered.
didn't do that because he expected Skit to just barrier it. Skit forgot a barrier, I guess.
Yeah, it's holding his barrier.
For the next century, of course.
Doesn't go for the kill, but I mean, Skit's holding his barrier. He could potentially just get one shot before he pops the barrier.
And here it is.
It's going, and there it is. Skit doesn't even land. Just as I said, doesn't get the barrier off. Ignite comes out from ECU, another kill, or rather the first kill for Team Fast FF. And ECU also has the most CS in the game, so...
Yeah. Skit should have just instantly tapped barrier the second he saw Cat go in.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pre-Law and Phantom Cat here. Phantom Cat does have the advantage in terms of damage with the double buffs, so...
No, Phantom Cat
double
has
silence,
no
the root landing... No, I meant the other one, sorry. And Skarner taking a lot of damage, does get ignited by Kelzlat, but nothing more to come of it. They might try and go for something here. They can get a nice cheeky engage. That's the double auto for Lucian. The bomb has come out, so he could wait for the bomb to explode and then engage. Shikaboo now also looking for a little bit of a fight in the top lane. Not too much damage yet, but there is the Conqueror proc. Darius does not actually land the empowered section of his Q. Does get that off, though. Bonus AD for Darius. Shikaboo is going to get solo killed by Horny Vinter in the top lane. Not what we expected.
That was not good. He should have just backed off after getting a decent chunk. Because clearly the 5 stacks was about to actually hit him.
Yeah, he did manage to dodge the initial empowered Q, so he didn't get a stack on him from that, but then Horny Vinter just set it up and hooked him back in for the kill. That was really impressive, actually, from Horny Vinter. No sums used for that kill either, and got both sums out of Shikaboo, so...
Yeah, so it's not looking good for Shika. If he wanted to play it safe, he should have waited for level 6 before going for an all-in, so he has his own empowered autos.
Yeah, and he would also have that nice bit of extra resistances as well from his ultimate.
Yeah.
That's not at all what we expected, though. Horny Vinter, 10 CS lead and gets a kill over Shika. Now going to back and pick up a full Phage. He's quite powerful. More damage coming out from Incursio. Look at that trade. Lots of damage. Phantom Cat is here, but too little too late, and Pre-Law is there to back up Incursio as well.
Nothing else is gonna happen other than this little poke. Looks like Udio is just going to hang around mid for a bit.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't have any camps up in the bot side, but he should probably be going...
Yeah, he should be trying to clear his top side rather than trying to take a look if there's anything in here.
He's not been tracking, so he doesn't know that there's nothing down. But yeah, there's nothing in that side of the jungle for him. He's not even going to get a deep... Well, he does get a deep ward, but not going to be particularly useful. I think Phantom Cat's going to be going for...
Shika's going
potentially a gank, and Shika in the top lane is going in. But Horny Vinter makes that trade fairly even, and there's Pre-Law coming with the stun, the Tiger Stance bleed. But Shikaboo should be able to get out all on his own here, and in the mid lane there was another fight at the exact same time, where Skitscape goes low, gets taken down by Incursio again. Vel'Koz really not the pick here that you wanted to see. I wanted to see Orianna, but this is not going well for my boy Skit.
Yeah, if Horny Vinter... Also, going back to the fight at top, if Horny Vinter actually used Ghost, he could have caught up to Jax easily and just hooked him in. Not sure if he actually had his hook up, but it should have been back up, because I don't... Yeah, it should have been.
Well, either way, he does have a fairly large lead with the CS as well as that kill that he got. And Incursio looking for the kill onto Phantom, got lots of damage. If Skitscape wasn't there, he might have actually gone for that dive, because that was a...
Yeah, he had minions to jump out of as well.
Yeah, would have got the reset on his E from picking up the dagger, so...
That would have been pretty good for him, but unlucky. He couldn't go in just due to the fact that there was a knock-up.
He does actually get a lot of damage on him from Skit. He has to go for the dagger to dodge, but it hits the turret aggro. Shut down for Skitscape.
Looks like he's already doing some bad mistakes now.
Yeah, that was a bit of a troll. I see what, like, he wanted to go to the dagger to dodge the ulti, but that just puts him straight in aggro range, so really...
There was no minions for him to jump to either, so...
I guess there was no real way out, so he just went for that to...
Yeah.
Whatever. It's unfortunate for him, he gets caught out there. Minge actually going in over half health. Bookworm, who takes a lot of damage, and Sona will keep Minge nice and healthy, so... I don't want to say that sentence ever again. I really don't. Oh, that's rough. But yeah, nice trades. CS leads now for Minge in the bot lane. So despite that early death, he's doing quite well. But Phantom Cat is actually here. Looks like they might want to engage. But with Sona's speed... Oh, a flash from Phantom Cat. He doesn't manage to get the AD carry, but they do get a Calzalat. She is going to go down just in time. Sana manages to pick that one up with no use of her own sums, only a heal from Mouse. So
imagine missing a point-and-click spell.
Yeah, he didn't quite insta-tap it, or maybe he was just out of range. It is quite short.
It was in range, actually, but he just didn't tap it in time. I think it was more concerned on tapping away.
Yeah, at that point, it doesn't matter who you find, and Shikaboo and Horny Vinter going for another trade. I think Horny Vinter wins that trade ever so slightly. Basically even, though.
Yeah.
I suppose Vinter does actually have more total HP because of his level, so he does win that trade.
Looks like Horny Vinter is just going to end up winning every trade since Shikaboo isn't doing good.
Well, as of right now, they are on the same items, but Vinter is about to back, so he's going to pick up, looks like the Sheen. So he is going for the Triforce Darius, which is actually good at this point, especially when you're ahead, so it's going to be nice for him. And Shikaboo, sorry, not Shikaboo, Escape, going to be picking up the blue buff in the mid lane. Phantom Cat hand that one over.
Yeah, they're just going to get some tower platings now, and maybe Incursio will just do his usual thing where if Skit walks up too close to his dagger, he'll just one-shot him.
Yeah, well, the lead has it's stagnated a little bit. He hasn't been able to do anything in the mid for a little while, but he is still ahead in CS and kills, so he's not really too worried about that. He could look for a roam if one of his laners is getting shoved in. That would be a nice potential Katarina roam. He's hit the massive power spike. He's got that Hextech Gunblade now, so big power spike for him. Darius and Jax actually basically on the same items. Darius just has boots over the Jax, and Jax has Corrupting Pot compared to the Doran's shield, but Darius also did pick up some refillable pots for some reason.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, pots is pots.
It's just so then he doesn't get poked out, or if he does, he can just sustain.
Darius does have more inbuilt healing anyway, so if he's managed to surround that Q, he's going to stay healthier up there despite the Corrupting Potion. Incursio now looks to be in some trouble, manages to get away. The Skarner E doesn't actually land, so he doesn't get slowed. Just going to walk on out of there. Minge and Bookworm trading, and Bookworm's going to see the lower side of that trade, unfortunately for her.
Yeah. We're just... Incursio is just probably just going to end up doing whatever bot lanes, just doing their usual poking, and Incursio's going in.
Ooh, Incursio did get a lot of damage out there, and now a nice gank onto Horny Vinter. This is exactly what Shikaboo needs. Get the Skarner ulti out, and they do manage to not quite pick up the kill. Vinter is actually getting out. Will he survive here? He will.
That was just major unlucky. If Shika had just stayed over where he was before, he could have got Horny Vinter. That's just the problem where you don't orb walk.
A misplay from Team Go In. They do at least get the pressure to try and get some plates here, but Prelor is here to defend, and Incursio is here as well. Dagger 1 goes out. Incursio actually decides to get out. Prelor still chasing, still getting the damage. Incursio's cooldowns coming back up. They don't even get the shoved in turret and trying to get the plates. They get pushed off of that turret by that nice roam up there, so they gained pretty much nothing but 2 sums out of Vinter for that, and Incursio does threaten to go in there, at least stops the back. It's so like, I'm ready to pull the trigger on the epic moment, but sometimes he is just stopping a back. But I almost expect him to get like a pentakill instantly.
Yeah, that's just how it is. You can always expect the highest rank to just come in, get a pentakill on the lowest, low ranking team, just yeet on out. Oh, Looks like Incursio is going in.
Incursio is going to get perhaps another kill here, or at least Prelaw. It will go over to Incursio. Another great little gank from Prelaw over on to the enemy team there. Incursio now 3 kills to Skit's 1, and he's starting to look really, really scary. Not that he wasn't already, to be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah. But now he's even more scarier. Not looking good for their mid lane. If their mid laner picked the super more passive laner, I guess should be fine for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And Incursio now actually will he chooses to burn his flash. Skarner is quite strong. Shika try and block some Darius damage there. Top lane still in the favor of Horny Vinter. Over 10 CS. He's got 17, 18 CS lead now. A nice little dodge from Shika there, but he gets pulled back in. He's now below. He's on half HP. Darius' ultimate is available. Nice stun from Shika. Oh, it's going to go over to Shikaboo. Will he bleed down in the end? I don't think so. Right as Prelaw picks up the dragon, Skarner ultimate will suppress him. He's actually going to try for the kill, but too much healing from Soraka will bring him down in the end.
Absolutely unlucky for Prelaw Germ, but at least he got the dragon.
It's worth dying for a dragon, I think, in this game. Especially when you've got people like a Darius fighting this Jax. If he can stay healthier and stay higher mana, that's going to be good. He did get outplayed a little bit by Shikaboo there. He did almost grab the kill, but...
Yeah, but Shika had his E up the whole time still, I think it was, so he just E'd at the last moment.
He did almost get that, but nice play from Shika. Skitscape actually answers back with a fantastic ultimate onto Incursio, who tried for the dive kill there.
Oh my lord.
Fantastic answer from Skitscape. The perfect use of the barrier and great use of that knock-up ulti combo. Gets the damage out, very impressive, and brings his lane a little bit back towards his favor now. Because he just got a bounty.
Yeah, if he missed, he almost missed his knock-up as well. The knock-up is just slightly off.
Yeah, but, I mean, hey, all as planned, if you ask him. So, all we need to know is that it worked out and became a cool moment. So, whatever. Indeed. That was pretty cool. Horny Vinter and Shika will be fighting again, but now Shika finds himself with the level advantage, but not the numbers advantage, as Prelaw is up. He's got red buff and Q-burn and Darius bleed. Lots of damage, but Soraka will probably save his life there, actually, with that. They probably would have gone a bit more aggressive had the Soraka ultimate not come out, so Shikaboo manages to live.
Indeed.
That was a lot of dot damage there, and a nice engage from Min. She does take a lot of damage, though. He's going to be dropped fairly low. Shikaboo now was potentially getting dived, but Phantom Cat looks to answer back. He's got Predator ticking. He's going for Vinter. He lands the stun. He may have the ultimate ready to go right into the knockup from Skitscape. Kill goes over to Skitscape. And in the meantime, Incursio is cleaning house in the bot lane. Double kill, shut down onto Bookworm. Answers everywhere. Every time something happens, the other team has an answer, and it's crazy.
Yes, it is. And now Prelaw
takes big damage. Another answer straight back from Team Go In as they find the kill. Goes over to Shikaboo in the top lane.
That was just a bad idea from Prelaw Germ. He has like 0 gap closes, 0 escapes. There's no point in him standing next to the tower at all.
He doesn't have fantastic wave clear because it's all melee and it's only from Phoenix form, so not really much he can do there.
He should have just backed off, went for Krogs instead, because there was no way he could defend that.
I mean, hey.
Yeah, it is what it is. Some people don't understand. That's just their own mistake.
It's all good. This game is actually surprisingly close. The gold lead is still within 1k, which is almost unheard of in our goddamn tournament. Usually by now, one team has 10k gold lead. It's really not a very competitive... Well, it is a competitive tournament, but most of the games are very, very one-sided. Skit going to pick up another blue for himself. That's 100 gold and a blue buff, so... Skit now looking much, much stronger. He has actually slowly... He's actually not really catching up because Incursio got that double. Has over almost a 1k gold lead on Skit, but Skit is still pretty strong. He did build Rylai's first item, though, and that's really troll.
Since Vel'Koz already has a slow.
That's a super troll, by the way.
He's got a 2 times slow, clearly.
His ultimate and his Q already slow, so building Rylai's is a troll. I'll have you know, if you go to the Vel'Koz main server, they will troll, oh my god, and that's what I'm talking about. if you go to the Vel'Koz main server and talk about Rylai's, they will crucify you if you build it. So, just saying.
So make sure you never buy that worthless item. It's like buying Guardian Angel on a Tryndamere or Spear of Shojin.
And here comes Phantom Cat looking to get the stun up. Doesn't actually get the ulti out just yet, but there it is. And right into Skitscape's ultimate, he will actually pick up that kill. I'm Slayer Prelog going to take a little bit of damage as well.
This is actually getting a bit worse for Red Team now, since Incursio is getting caught out. They have a lot of good single-person lockdowns, really.
And here comes Horny Vinter, though. Does get hit by the knockup, but he is ghosting. Looks like he wanted to go for something there. Didn't quite work out. But Bookworm just wants to get herself hooked up. Going to jump out of that one. Calculite gets a bit of poke. And meanwhile, Mouse is going to unsuccessfully try to defend this turret. Dalan gets the ultimate out. Doesn't actually do anything, but the Bork is going to be enough. He's going to flash forward. He might just be able to pick up this kill. Mouse actually survives, and here's Phantom Cat. Oh, Minge goes for it, but it's not quite going to pick up that kill, and they should hand this kill straight over to Bookworm. 400 gold straight to her.
Absolutely unlucky. Should have built crit Lucian.
Yeah, I think Essence Reaver first is pretty strong this patch.
Yeah, it's mainly crit Lucian that's super strong now.
Yeah, but there you go. Massive damage, almost instant kill for Incursio. This is exactly what they need. They need this dragon. So he's going to let his jungler get that one. Didn't actually smite it. A stun comes out. They do lose the Sona. Shikaboo trying his best to 1v9 here. He does get that. Oh, that person on the backline lives, and Prelor will burn Bookworm down. Prelor, what are you doing, my man? Madman flashes in almost to his doom. But Incursio did survive on the backline, so...
Yeah.
And Skitscape wants this.
Skid's trying his hardest. Look at him go.
He's landed 2 Qs. I mean, it's
working.
He's threatened the kill, and Cursio's like, no, I'm too low. I've misplayed that too many times and not going for it. Here comes Phantom Cat. He is 2 levels down on this Darius, mind you. And I don't think he can really fight this without his Spires being there. Let's get the ultimate, but not really going to get him back into tower range, so... Bit of a waste of that Skarner ultimate. If he continues to chase, he could even die here.
There's no point in him chasing, really.
Yeah, Horny Vinter does even still has his flash up, so there's no way that guy is going to die to just those 2. I guess they've wanted to bait him into a fight, maybe see if Shika could get there in time to pick up that kill, but didn't work out.
They needed like a lot longer of CC to actually just hold him in.
Gold lead is fairly even, basically identical on either side.
Red team's ahead, just due to their CS.
Yeah, barely ahead, but they are ahead. 2 towers for both teams, but Red team has Infernal and Ocean, especially that Infernal adds a lot of gold value that you don't see, because the value of the AD and AP you gain.
Yeah.
Especially, they also have Katarina, who actually has ADA and AP built, so she'll gain a little bit more from that stat than your average champion, because she's got that AD AP item. And she can use both stats as well. It gets a bit of damage from AD on some of her abilities, so...
Almost
doesn't manage to land too much. Does land some damage onto Prelor, but Minge just makes him back off.
If Skit buys Rylai's, he might as well buy a Frozen Mallet, really, because all his spells are already slow. What's the point when you can have your auto attack slow instead? Lucian just clearing the mid lane, and it looks like nothing.
That's really not what the culling's for anymore. They nerfed it. Stop doing that.
The culling is for wave clear, right? 5 head ult wave clear, like what I do with Vladimir's ult. 5 head. I mean...
Yeah, sure. Oh, Calzalat almost gets one shot by Shika. Does get the stun out, though, and now Shika does not have his stun, but Prelor getting absolutely melted in return. Bit of a waste of the Vel'Koz ultimate, but it doesn't matter. They've now found Incursio. He's still slowed. Phantom Cat does actually drag Incursio back, but it's not quite where he wanted it. Lots of damage. Incursio will fall. Shikaboo will fall. Bookworm looks to be going for the next kill. It's not going to work out. Horny Vinter flashes, but then walks the wrong way. Accidental pathing issue there, maybe. Big fight. Both teams lose 1 important member, and Minge is in the backline trying to get Skid there. Both teams lose 1 important member, but blue team come out on top in the end, able to take the tower, so...
I think if Skit had his ult in that fight, it would have been a lot easier, and he could have just bursted down everyone, but he wasted like way earlier just for 1 person, which was the Sona.
He didn't actually get it earlier either, but
yeah,
Yeah,
It's just really no point wasting your ult on one person for a pick usually, because if you do that, you're screwing yourself over for a team fight. Unless your ult's like what 20-second cooldown or 1 second cooldown, like a Cassidy at level 16.
Absolutely. And Prelor now finding Phantom Cat in his jungle is a level below. Theoretically, while dueling without the Spire should be stronger, but he's too tanky, so he's just going to go back to his team. Vinter, they might want to fight this. Orny Vinter has just popped his Ghost. He's hooking in Bookworm. Let's get the Q and the W. Lots of damage actually there, but nothing more to come of it. Or maybe Incursio looking for something. Blue team just going to back off into their jungle. They're actually all here. Shikaboo jumps in, manages to find the slow onto Incursio. Big stun from Sona, but there's the ultimate from Skitscape. So much damage, and Shikaboo will now run forward onto the enemy team, and they're just starting Baron.
Now that was a lot better of an ult from Skit.
And the Rocker Silence, as Incursio actually just pointed out in-game chat, was very, very powerful in that fight. That was a huge wombo combo from Team Go In, but there you go. They're trying their hardest, but Team Go In have just found their way straight back into this game. I mean, they were already in it, but this is their way to have a massive lead over the enemy team. The enemy team was a little bit in their lead earlier, but this is now gone wildly in their favor. 5k gold lead for them almost. Actually, yeah, exactly 5k gold lead. So, really good stuff.
Indeed.
Go In has perhaps found their footing here.
They will be able to just turn around now. The only threat on Incursio's team is just himself, really, at this moment. If his team can just farm it up a lot better. I mean, they have all good CS, but the blue team's just ahead due to kills. It looks like Phantom Cat's going in for engage.
For Incursio. Just get the slow from Incursio, but they landed the stun, and there is the pullback. A little bit of a misplay from that. Oh my god, Skit, what's happening? They turn it around. He pulls him out of Skit's knockup, and now Incursio is just running wild. Triple kill.
And that's not what you want to do. At least aim your
They misplayed that very badly, and here Incursio does take a lot of damage, manages to get the Zhonya's out though, and now Shika may be in trouble. Does have the counter-strike, the double kill.
The spear of Shojin popping off.
Minge going in the back lane though may be able to pick up that kill, and they will pick up Shikaboo. 700 gold shut down onto the
absolutely unlucky.
They don't actually manage to pick up Bookworm in the back, but since, even though Minge didn't manage to pick up that kill, he is alive and on full HP, so they can now push this one out. Bookworm still has to go back. That was a very, very bad misplay. Dragging Skitscape kind of misplaced. I would put that on Skit, because Skyner just wants to keep dragging, so
I'd say that was just Skit's fault. And also Mal's as well, maybe? I don't know. I think he put his E down as well at the same place Skit did, so they both missed.
Yeah, so, because Skyner just wants to keep dragging him back into his team, so they should place that stuff a little bit better, but here they are, bushwhacking. Incursio with the big damage. Mouse will get picked off by Minge as well. Nice little solo kill onto the Soraka there. No Soraka healing available for a little while. Pretty good for them. They also got her flash out of that. Unfortunately for them, no Baron and no Dragon to go for. And Skit has found Incursio. Incursio didn't know he was sitting on a ward. Almost one-shot kill for Bookworm.
That was just yikes.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't be solo bushwhacking without his team there, but...
Yeah, needs to always make sure he has a pink ward on him, or at least the red trinket.
Yeah. Here comes Phantom Cat. Does have the ultimate, manages to pick up Vinter. The knockup is actually properly placed. Big stun from a Calzalab, but it's not going to matter. Kill for Shika and a kill for Skit in that fight, and they have found another opening. They made a misplay before.
But it looks like Incursio made the mistake this time now.
Yeah, and then Incursio and Calzalat and such made the mistake in return, so the answer is an inhibitor for those many kills that they got.
They also have a Baron, so if they had another wave pushing already, they could have just instantly rotated over to there.
Yeah, thankfully for the side of Fast FF, they do have some waves pushing in, so they're not going to lose the side lane turrets just yet. But Go In are eating up their jungle for breakfast, so that's not good for them either.
Indeed.
Prelor is making a mistake if he tries to engage on this.
Prelor is not doing... Oh, okay. Skit
misses the knockup. he did have ultimate available, so if he landed that knock-up, that was probably a kill.
Most likely, it would be actually, because the R slow would just be enough. Rylai's not really doing anything.
He has a lot of damage, and if you check the inventory of Udyr, he has no tanky items and only one magic resist, really. So
yeah,
he's not got a lot to survive that onslaught of true damage there from Skit, because you need HP for that, and he's only got 250 bonus built. So
yeah,
Skit, very big threat here, even though he's not the Grandmaster mid laner. He's got some kills, and it's not looking great. Incurcio, he's playing the I'm going to kick your ass and then int game. Like, he pops the hell off, he does something amazing, and then he makes a mistake, gets perhaps a bit overconfident, and now that's the pop-off moment. He's just deleting Skitscape, dodges the knockup, dodges everything, really. That's what I'm talking about. That's his, like, pop-off mode. He played that so well, didn't get hit by really anything of value, and gets a free solo kill, and then no sums required, but will he sit in a warded bush and get one shot again? Let's find out.
Let's find out next episode time of Dragon Ball Z. Classic. Now they're just gonna get some towers, both pushing different lanes. One's pushing top, one's pushing bot. Nothing else come out of this for the top lane. Bot lane is currently uncontested. Top lane's getting a fight right now. Darius land a hook.
Big fight going on here, and lots of damage comes out, but red team will be finding the only kill so far. Skitscape was also just about to respawn. Just a Phantom Cat dragging him back, but it's lots of damage from Skitscape's respawn ulti. They don't actually fall down. Nice from them, but Bookworm and Mel's threatening this inhibitor in the bot side. Do they want to take this 2v2?
They most likely will go for it, actually. They know they're stronger.
He is 2 levels down, though. Bookworm is 2 levels up on her opponent. Does get ignited. Takes a lot of damage, actually, but, I mean, they get the inhibitor, and they get out alive, so that's all they really needed to do there. Minj trying his best to chase, trying to maybe get the Bork proc if he has it up. All that slow.
Mid lane, if they don't back off right now, their Nexus towers are going to go down.
Yeah, and here comes Phantom Cat trying to get this 1v1. He does have the Spire here, so he should be able to probably 1v1, but Prelor actually is quite strong. Lots of damage from that Triforce, the bleed, but here comes the rest of Phantom Cat's team. Even get the flash out of Prelor. He's going to go down.
That was just a bad fight. He should have known that their team was still around and should have just backed off when he saw his team was backing off as well. Now they just get the dragon for free. And they'll just head on over to Baron, and I believe they just push it down mid and they win the game. Or they push it down top. Most likely push it down top. Yep, they're just taking Baron right now. They'll just get that, push top, like maybe put someone at bot. Maybe Shika or TP bot and just end the game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what FastFF are really doing here. They don't have their jungler, but they should have been trying to
shove out lanes, like shove it past the river bush.
Yeah, like either you can either you try and contest the Baron, or you shove the lanes, right?
Yeah.
But they did neither. They sort of stood in their jungle near Baron, and nothing happened. So I'm not really sure what their plan is there. Calzlight now is clearing completely unimportant vision in an area of the map that's not going to see any action, and she might even
probably
get
going to ward it there as well, most likely.
Yeah, if she's not careful there, she would have potentially died to Shikaboo. All it would take is that one stun, because she probably not going to be able to get away from Jax. He's a very fast boy. I hate Jax, by the way. Ban this champion every game.
Don't we all? I can deal with him the second he gets a Shojin. It's just over.
Yeah, this is the best performance from Bookworm we've seen all split, and Skitscape does, wow, flashes out, but not far enough. Incurcio gets the pop. This could be the fight they need. Bookworm gets a little bit of damage out, but they're kind of split up at the moment. But Shikaboo's here. He gets the kill onto the Lucian, and Horny Winter is taking a lot of damage from Shika. And Tristana, she jumps forward, they find 2. And Incurcio and Freelor are running for their lives, but to no avail. Stun and suppression onto Incurcio.
Shika,
the rest of his team's not coming. Incurcio might be able to get out. He's going to get stunned up again. Skarner finding the kill solo onto Incurcio there.
That is just made it unlucky.
Shika channels the teleport into bot lane and is looking to end the game. That was a decent engage from Incurcio, but then the wombo combo comes in. They couldn't find the rest of the kills fast enough, and that is going to be another kill for Shika right at the end of the game, and they will then end the game stylishly.
That was just big yikes. Mistakes upon mistakes from Incursio and his team, which made Incursio just unable to carry. Now,
yeah, very unfortunate. But I mean, hey,
yeah.
It was a fun game. It was at certain points a pretty close game, a competitive game. But with that, Fast FF, I don't know if they were before, so don't quote me on this because I might be wrong, but they are now definitely out of semifinals. So your 4 semifinalist teams are now confirmed to be Rumfield Crusaders, Coldplays, Go In, and Dummy Thicks. So that's going to be your semifinals bracket. I think there may be a fight for first place going on soon. Not entirely sure just yet. But thank you for joining us tonight for those 2 games. Go In managing to redeem themselves in game 2. I mean, hey, good plays all round. Well done to Go In for coming back that time, and well done to Cold Plays earlier in the night for picking up their win. Thank you for joining us, everybody. I've been Whisper, and he has been your boy, Beethoven.
Yeah.
We're going to do a solo queue and pop off now, so goodbye.
Later, boys.